Hello everyone, I am back and I have been posting because I got hurt. I did something to my back, was incapacitated for an entire day, went to the chiropractor, he straightened things out, and so now I am back. He did recommend I spend a day not working, so I did computer and design work, which didn't show up on YouTube. But maybe I can figure out some way to do that. Those of you that would like to see that, you can go to my personal Facebook page where all of my stuff is posted. Anyway, today is my first day back. And luckily I had previously assembled the mold because each of the parts are relatively heavy. So this is a 3-piece mold, bolted together, a lot of bolts. I cleaned it, waxed it, bolted it together. Today I tightened the bolts. I just had hand tightened all the bolts previously. I finished tightening them with a wrench and a socket. Then I put on my mold release. Let me go get that. I like this stuff. It's really easy to apply, and it works well. Fiberglass, it literally is a liquid that I spray on, rubbing around with a rag or towel, and that's it. Then I put on gel coat. I really wanted to use black gel coat because it would look like the GT40 over there, almost a finished look, but I didn't have enough of it, so I used as much as I had. Then I have a lot of gray. I bought the gray in a 5-gallon bucket. The black I only had in a gallon bucket, and I thought I had a full one, but it wasn't. But even if I'd had a full gallon, I don't think it still would have been enough. So anyway, I did the right half in black till I ran out, and then the left half is in gray. The advantage of the gray, it's sandable, so it's a little softer. But the surface of these molds is pretty good, and I don't think it should require much sanding. Don't know. I'll find out when I pull the parts off of this. Right now, oops, this is supposed to be curing. I might not have put enough hardener in it because that's still real soft, and it's been on there for an hour or so. That's not good. Let me see, but this, yeah, the black is curing. The way you know if it's cured is if you can touch it and it still feels tacky, but it doesn't come off on your finger. So maybe you can see that there's a fingerprint there, so it's probably not quite ready, but I'm going to go ahead and give it overnight anyway. And of course I have no choice because the gray part there is still liquid. I'm shocked. That's the case. I would have expected it to have at least hardened some, but I was using less and less of the peroxide hardener because it seemed like it was curing a little quicker than I wanted it to. Maybe that was a mistake. I won't know until tomorrow when I come back. If it's not hardened tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Hopefully I've got a guy coming to help tomorrow. Assuming this is ready to go, we will be cutting fiberglass mat to put in here, and then putting the fiberglass mat and the resin on here. I'm thinking 3 or 4 layers, not really sure. If I remember right, 2 layers is the bare minimum. And that's just enough to hold its shape. But in this case, I want these to be final parts, so maybe 4 layers. Again, I'll play it by ear. But that's where I'm at now. Really nothing else to update you on, other than the shop is back to being a mess. I've got the 5-axis mill there on dollies. All that stuff has to be moved out of the way because that thing is going against the wall right there, but I'm not supposed to be moving a bunch of stuff, so the guy tomorrow, I'm going to have him move stuff. And then I've got the shelf up there platform up there. Going to move a bunch of stuff there. There is the Delahaye Pacific. I've got the front suspension underneath it. It's not mounted because there's interference issues that I'll have to deal with. The GT40 I need to lay out. The the Grand Sport, the blue piece over there, I need to clear out space to put both the spare parts and that GT40 in place. And then there are plenty more of the molds for this C6 Grand Sport that I am building. There's the doors, this is the back end here, obviously. The front end, I've still got to clean up those molds and clean them, polish them, wax them, assemble it, put the mold release on it, put gel coat on it, and then put fiberglass on it. So I have to make it run because I am low on the gray gel coat. It's not empty, but it's low. I don't think there's enough to do the front end and the doors. And then there is the split window hatch for a C2, even though there was never a split window Grand Sport C2, I'm going to make one that never existed, just because I think it'd be something cool and different. All right, well, that's all I've got. Like, subscribe, hit the alert, and if you don't like what I'm doing, you don't know Jack. Bye.